on GT Channel with Sam Mitani, James McKeon, and Taro Koki.
Well, I mean, during this lockdown, we are kind of in a whatchamacallit, just everything's just kind of stopped. So we are just out there looking for stuff to find. I came up with a couple of new scoops, thankfully, from my friends at Best Car. One is we're going to be seeing the new Infiniti G. I know it's a car that's not really been out there, in the mainstream media or anything, because number one, the car is old, and number two, Infinity's really hasn't been advertising at all. But the G is a great car. I love that car. I love the way it looks. I mean, it's a very nice car. And finally, they're going to be coming out with a all new version, which you can see there behind me. And this car is going to be pretty impressive. So, the car is known as the Skyline in Japan, but not the GTR, the regular Skyline. And it got the 3-liter turbo earlier this year, and then it also got ProPilot 2.0. So they haven't forgotten about this car. But the next Q50, I think they're going to be calling it, is going to have e-power. So there's going to be electric. And they say it's probably going to come out in 2022. There's going to be 5 models, but the really cool news is that it'll probably get the VC turbo version of a 5-liter engine. So we're hopefully it's going to be a V8. It's going to be a big 6, but I think it's a six cylinder. But anyways, they say it's going to be 435 horsepower. So that is getting very, very sporty, and I guess it kind of gets it a little closer to the GTR. So maybe it's they wanted to have a special Infiniti a Q model that'll kind of bridge the performance gaps that they have, because the GTR is just so far above anything else they have. So, and if they're going to do it, they said they want to do it with this car. Of course, there's talk about, and we've covered this for many weeks now, probably months, right, James, before anyone else, about
months and months.
The Z, right? We've been
correct.
all over the Z, especially when everyone else says no. Even the guys at Nissan says no, we're not working on a Z. I go, no, I think you are. And Ben, since I have you, I could have you come in on this. But the Z, Ben, is you're hearing it might be called the 480Z. I heard 400Z, but
that was on a Japanese website and they said that it would be called the 480Z because it would have 480 horsepower. I mean, again, Japanese tabloid press, you never know. So
right.
That's what they're saying.
We hear it's going to be over 400 horsepower
with this Skyline.
Yeah, so who knows? They might be. I don't think it'll 5-liter go into the Z, but it's who knows? They might share the same power plant. You never know. One thing that I did hear from an engineer from Nissan that shall remain anonymous, but he says we won't be doing what Toyota did and mucking the waters. The Z should be born, raised, developed, everything in Japan. And he says because there were rumors that Mercedes were going to supply the power plant for the next Z, because Nissan and Mercedes had kind of a thing, or some kind of a Renault thing, and he says no, that's not going to happen. He says this is going to be Japan. So yeah, don't put us in the same boat as the Supra. I go, ooh, kind of
music to my ears.
Yeah. So anyways, let me give you a shot of the rear here. There you go. Oh, hold on.
Sam, I'm sorry. Got a quick question.
Sure.
Are you saying that it's going to have a 6-cylinder version of the VC turbo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's right. That's why it's
really cool.
Yeah. I heard 5 liters, but the 5 liters are awfully big displacement for a 6. So I'm not sure about that, but yeah, it's going to be a VC turbo.
If it's a VC turbo inline 6,
yes,
it's probably going to have 3 liters, right?
I would think 3 liters. Yeah, more. Yeah, and then with the turbo and all that, the horsepower number adds up better with the 3-liter turbo. So maybe the guy I talked to misspoke. I don't know, but I go,
I think because I don't think that variable compression technology can really translate to a V motor. So I think
that's right. Yeah. That's
right. The inline 6. I mean, right now it's only a 4, but if you just tack on 2 more cylinders, I think that would make a really great engine.
Wow. Yeah. And what was the last inline 6 they had? Right. It's probably RB, wasn't it? So it brings reflections back on the RB. So
Sam, do they have a coupe version of the Skyline in Japan still?
Yeah. It's R, whatever. Oh no, they brought it in very recently. I think last year or something. The Infinity Coupe there wasn't a coupe for a long time. I think they just started bringing it in. I can't remember. Do you know, Ben? I
think you're right, Sam. I mean, they for when we had the Q60 for the longest time, they didn't have an equivalent. They didn't have it.
Yes.
And I don't know when they brought it in, but yeah, it wasn't always parallel with our Q60.
Because I had a friend who was thinking of buying one in Japan from one of those importer dealer guys, gray market, a Sean Morris type in Japan. So because he says they couldn't find one. So, anyways, I know James and Taro and Ben that the Infinity has been kind of not talked about recently as a brand. You hear more about Lexus because they're a little more active, but what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Infinity brand? What do you guys think? Are they losing opportunity? What's going? What do you?
What's going on? What's going on with Infinity? Yeah, that's funny. I mean, that's like the exact same question when I was on the Smoking Tire a couple weeks ago. Some random dude just like wrote in a question. Hey, Tara, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about Infinities? Like, what do you mean? What do you think about Infinities? It's kind of random, like out of nowhere. And I was like, I actually had a hard time answering it because I don't know what to think of them these days.
That's a problem.
That is a problem, right? I mean, I haven't seen anything exciting from them for a long time.
And there's nothing creative coming out from them either on the media, on the social media side or anything like that. There's nothing that says this is what we're doing. There's nothing they're pushing in sports or anything like that. I mean, they obviously had the Formula One team, but they seem to not capitalize on that whatsoever. That just seemed to go all the way by when they weren't being successful. And it was just like, it seems to be just existing at this point. It's not really that exciting. I mean, obviously they're nice, luxurious cars, but it's like.
What do you think, Ben?
So, I mean, I think they're a little bit lost in their brand identity. First they developed this like VC turbo engine. First use was in an Infinity QX50, but then right after it came out, they're like, oh, actually, we're going to just electrify all our cars by 2022 or something like that, I don't know. I feel like Nissan is going through so many like financial ups and downs right now that it's
mostly downs
to get some like leadership focused on what the Infinity brand should be.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it has potential. I think all the styling on their cars is great. I even like the QX80. Most people don't. But
Agree.
The styling is great. It's the models have kind of are long in the tooth. But they have potential. They just need to harness.
I think the G Coupe, or it's not called the G Coupe anymore, but the Coupe is one of the prettiest cars out there still. I mean, it's
it's a great looking car.
So I think I'm wondering if they, this whole thing started when they, moved their headquarters to Hong Kong, right? Because the global Infinity headquarters are Hong Kong, not at Yokohama with Nissan. So they separated the two that much, and then so it just so it's hopefully they'll get their act together because their cars are great, and I think they drive great. I mean, have you guys driven Infinities before? I mean, like in the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
James, I drove a QX60 last year. I mean, it's a great car, you know, very
They
luxurious.
have a flavor that's not Lexus, you know, they have their own flavor, which is identity, which I think is.
You know, I think most people said, it's a little bit, the steering is not as, you know,
agile
as it could be. Yeah, I mean, it's not a hardcore performance car. I mean, I haven't driven like the Red Sport 400. I would.
Well, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So, okay, but anyways, it doesn't look like their Nissan has totally disregarded Infiniti. They're coming up with this new, well, in Japan it's called the Nissan Skyline. So we'll be on the lookout for it there with a VC, probably inline 6 with 430 horsepower. So hopefully, though, these are more than rumors. The next car I'm going to go to is, guys, it was slim pickings this week. So I had to get what I can. The very, very exciting Yaris crossover.
Oh. Where'd you get this one from?
Oh, it's best car. Yeah, best car. Yeah, because I'm just going, hey, guys, what do you guys got? They go, hey, you know, this Yaris, man. I go, dude, give me something more. They go, that's all we got. So that's what I got. The Yaris.
No rally version?
No. See, that's where you're taking it in a good place, Taro. Who knows? Maybe. But it's let's see. You know, they say it's going to be good. I don't think, you know, you guys could fall asleep because I know you know, you guys don't care when this is going to come out, but it's going to be coming out in
I'll check my emails right now.
They're developing. Ouch! It'll come out in 2021, probably about $20,000. So it's a pretty good price. In Japan, that's going to start with a 1.5 liter gasoline engine, and then 4-wheel drive version with electric to come. But here's the thing. Here's what's crazy. In Japan, the number of orders for this car is already over 30,000 units, and you know, it's not coming out until 2021. So
when did they start taking orders? Before COVID or after COVID?
Probably before, because let's see, because this car actually debuted. It was going to debut at the Geneva show, so okay. Maybe it was after. But yeah, but you know, Japan's not really wasn't really taking that.
Have you got any better photos of it, Sam, that we can have a look at?
I will. Hold on.
So is this based on the Yaris hatchback platform?
Yes, it is, definitely. Same platform, and a bit smaller than the RAV4. So okay. it's gonna come in under the RAV4. So
they have that GR Yaris.
Which is right. But that's not,
which is a really cool car.
It is. That's not a crossover though. So, and that one I don't think we'll ever see it in the U.S. So that's why I kind of went with this one, because this one I think there's a good chance we'll see it in the U.S. There's the rear. So
it just kind of looks like a mini RAV4.
It does. And you know what car they're going to go after with is the Honda Fit. They want to go after a Honda Fit, especially in Japan, because you know I think the Fit sells a lot better in Japan than it does here. I don't see many. Do they even market the Fit here anymore? They probably do, but yeah.
I'm really liking these press photos. I will say that.
I think we're still on the previous generation.
Oh, they have a new one over there in Japan right now?
Yeah, I think it debuted at the Tokyo Motor Show last October.
Oh, it did? Oh, so it just, and usually Japan, when they debut it, they put it on sale right away. So,
yeah. So
it's probably for sale. So we'll probably be getting that Fit too, though. So, but anyways, so here's your exciting yard. You know, it doesn't look bad. You know, I mean,
I want to know where this English village is that they've taken these press photos.
This is Nigel's summer house.
Oh, that's the pub that he goes to.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. CIA agent.
That's right. Head of the CIA, right?
Head of the CIA, the director. Yes, Nigel McKean. Exactly.
So this is a little bit smaller than the RAV4, right?
It's you know what, I had a photo, I didn't put it up here, where it was next to, you know, comparing the dimensions. It's quite a bit smaller than the RAV4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like Honda Fit is small.
So how does this compare then with?
Pretty big.
How does this compare with the Toyota CHR then? How does that fit in between the two? Is this going to be smaller than that as well?
I think it would probably be pretty close. I think it might be a little bigger, but the CHR is more of a young person's car. I think this is going to be a little more.
Are they going to be built on the same platform then?
I think it's going to be built on the same platform as the Yaris now, stretched.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but those are still rumors. But for $20,000, it's going to be a pretty attractive car. Especially if it comes with an electric version, EV. I think it'd be a great EV car, right? Especially if it has 200-300 miles of range. So anyways, those are. God, I can't believe I got questions on this car. I thought you guys would be just like sleeping through this one. But there are my two cars. I'm sorry, during this dang COVID lockdown, it's like not much, but the Infiniti would be cool. So, Ben, can you share us some anything new scoop wise because you did, I saw the 480ZX thing. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, not really. That's all I don't know. I don't have anything. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. You're a nostalgic car man. I mean, that's all. You're a nostalgic.
I didn't do my old, so it's
old car. And I guess we don't want to pat ourselves on the back, but we were all over the Z months before anyone else.
Oh well, I mean, one new car that is coming. I know you guys reported on this already a while back, but it's is the Mazda rear-wheel drive.
Yes.
With the
premium
inline-six.
sport
I mean,
coupe.
That's going to be an amazing car.
That is going to be.
Can't wait for that. Yeah.
Since we have a few more minutes, I'm wondering, have we seen the last of the rotary engine? Because I saw Ben's shirt, and and there's really hardly any engines that make quite the same sound as a 3-rotor race engine. It's amazing. But I want to hear.
I'm sure. As you know, Sam, I mean, you have sources in Japan. I mean, they're still working on it. It's just
that's what they say, but are they really? I can't believe it. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I from what I hear from my sources at Mazda, they are working on it actively. They're just trying to determine whether they can, whether it's financially viable to bring it to market. And
the answer is an obvious no, unless it's a hydrogen. Why would you even bring that?
I think they're going to keep working on the rotary engine because that is what the heart of Mazda is and what Mazda's motorsports heritage is. So if they can't ever get rid of the rotary engine, it'll keep being used in concepts, and a concept come up and they'll say this has a rotary engine in, and that's what they're going to go with. I mean, practically speaking.
And you're saying even though they won't actually come up with a rotary production car?
No, they're working with a production car.
They'll be talking about it.
Yeah,
it's like a symbol. It's like the emperor. It's like a symbol of the state.
That's it.
Ooh, that's good, Taro.
Rotary hybrid work. I mean, there's a rotary in the Mazda MX-30, like that electric car.
As a range extender. Audi has a rotary. Of course, it's called the Wankel. But yeah, Audi has a rotary as a range extender. So, but that's not, it's not the same, is it?
No, but I'm just wondering if there could be like a more performance-oriented car that has a rotary, with a hybrid, powertrain that maybe something like that would allow them to, maybe pass emissions or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know all the rules about emissions.
Well, they said hydrogen works really well with the rotary, and, it's so compact. So, but yeah, I tend to agree with James that, it is their heart and soul. And I like how you put it, Taro. Japan has an emperor still, but he doesn't do anything. So, that's what the rotary is.
It's a symbol of Mazda, right? You can't get rid of them. You gotta have them there. Doesn't do anything.
I hope my friends in Hiroshima aren't watching this. Blasphemy! We are being betrayed. They're traitors.